Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Magic Brain Kid. Today we're going to be interviewing Ella. Ella is a researcher who is currently studying disorders of the corpus callosum. Hi, Ella.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
How long have you been studying ACC and what have you learned?
So, I've been studying ACC for about 3.5 years now. I've learned so much. When I started my work with ACC, I hadn't had much research experience. So, not only have I gotten to learn about um, the corpus callosum and disorders of the corpus callosum and learn all about that. But I've gotten to learn how to research, and I've been welcomed in the community, the incredible community surrounding ACC and disorders of the corpus callosum. And yeah, I've learned so much, and I'm grateful to be a part of this.
Wow, that's incredible. What are some things you've learned from working with Dr. Lynn Paul?
So I, again, have been working with Dr. Paul this entire time that I've been um, doing these studies, which the study that I am currently a part of is in conjunction with Caltech and the University of Minnesota. And we study kids of all ages with disorders of the corpus callosum. I meant to mention that in the last question. But Dr. Paul I've been under her mentorship for this entire time. She is an incredible researcher. She's taught me to think like a researcher, which I think is the most important takeaway from my time with her. She never stops researching, she never stops thinking and analyzing, and she doesn't stop producing ideas for research. So, under these, 3.5 years, I've learned how to think critically and think of all of the options, think outside the box, and um, yeah, it's been a really incredible experience to be under her mentorship, and I'm very grateful.
That's incredible. What have you learned from your research that can help the DCC community?
So, as I mentioned before, I mostly work with kids, so this will be geared towards kids and parents. But I think the biggest takeaway from my research so far is really emphasizing early intervention for kids diagnosed with a disorder of the corpus callosum. Um, Getting in early and getting as much help as you can has proved to be very beneficial for everybody. And though it might take a little bit longer to learn some things, you'll get there. And I think that's my biggest takeaway from my research so far.
Quite interesting. That must be very good news for parents.
Yes, yeah. I also wanted to mention that um, in our study that you're currently a part of, there will be an email shared with participants' parents, as well as through our social medias, through with some more information that has been coming out recently. So there will be more opportunities to see what's going on with our research soon.
What have you learned from the study I'm participating in, if you're allowed to share?
Yes, absolutely. So as I mentioned just a bit ago, have some research coming out that will be emailed out to participants, but I'll give you a quick little sneak peek about it. So this most recent study that has come out is from Dr. Lauren Hazley at the University of Minnesota, and she is studying adaptive behavioral skills in kids with isolated ACC. Um, and yeah, I the main takeaway from that is again emphasizing that early intervention and that things might take a bit longer, but um, yeah, yes. So, as well as supporting the ongoing study that we're working on, which is again the ACC Infant and Child Studies, this grant is contributing to my own personal ongoing work that is a natural history study looking at kids of all ages with a disorder of the corpus callosum. So over the past 10 years that these studies have been running, we've collected background information. I'm sure anybody who is watching this that has participated in the study will know there are a lot of background questions, so they're kind of coming to fruition now. Um, and we're taking all of that information and really putting it towards a general um, overview of what ACC or DCC or hypoplasia look like during development. And so really getting sort of that normed overview of what this can look like based on our participants' experiences. And this will be coming out over the course of the next 6 months or so.
That's really cool. Are you communicating with doctors about this?
We haven't yet. Well, Dr. Hazley herself is a pediatric neuropsychologist. Sorry about that. So she is very well versed in this field, and yeah.
Interesting.
So I really appreciate you having me on here, and I appreciate the opportunity to talk to you. And yeah, thank you.
Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
If you want to have this much swag, go check out my merch store. The link is in the description below. My mom and I are currently raising money to go to the NODCC conference this year. So if you want to meet me, the Magic Brain Kid, go check out my Etsy store where you'll find this adorable otter or this definitely scary dinosaur and lots more. Link is in the description below. Also, new for my followers, I have an Instagram and TikTok page now. So, if you want to see behind the scenes clips and upcoming Etsy creations, go check out my Instagram and TikTok page. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Have any ideas for topics I should cover? Email me at themagicbrainkid@gmail.com. Bye! Off screen, take two.